On Exact Tactical, we test again, and to see if the Vaultek vs20i makes the grade.
This is a bit of a pricey safe, but it's a biometric safe, electronic safe. It has Bluetooth, has all the options on there. You're gonna pay a pretty penny for it, but it's gonna be worth it. I've been bought about $3,000 to $4,000 worth of safes, and as I'm going through them, I've gone through a Amazon Basics. It's done all right. It's passed the test more or less. But then I ran into, and there's a reason why I'm doing these tests. I ran into this Bill Conch safe here, and this is pretty much everything that this Vaultek is. Obviously, a little bit cheaper, obviously, but still, that should be an automatic opening lid. But that's the least of your problem, because if you're right-handed like me, you think you're good to go. You think you've shut the safe, but unfortunately, you have not. Unless you push down on the side, or if you're left-handed, it's fine now. But if you are right-handed, one little touch and it opens that. And that's why I'm doing these tests, to show people exactly what they get when they buy these safes. Hopefully today this Vaultek will pass my test. Also, the biometric scanners on that safe were the worst I've tested. Today we're going to run this safe through the same tests, see how well it does. Also, I'm going to go through the specs, show you what you get with the safe as well. So let's get to it. Let's see what comes with this Vaultek. Now here's your two backup keys, and the access is going to be right underneath this piece of rubber. Pull that back, get your key in there. Now I do recommend pulling it safe back down, because the automatic lid will shoot right open on you. Here is your box of accessories. Now this safe comes with a tethering cord. I believe that stalls over there. We'll do that later. This is going to be your charge cable. There's the charge box there. Now underneath these two pieces of foam, you're going to have your two places for permanent mounting as well. So you have the option of both permanent and tether cord. Here's some few screws they have for the permanent mounting there. Now here is going to be your rechargeable battery. They say this lasts up to 4 to 6 months per charge, and the recharging is going to be right there. So let's put the battery in there and fire it up. This little tab down here, you have to kind of push down really good on that tab. There you go. Comes right open. So let's get this battery in there for the first time. On this side, make sure you put this below the battery, and then just slide it in there. Just like that, and make sure that's there, because if it's not, you're gonna have a fun time with that. There you go. So that's the first time I fired it up. So let's see how to reprogram it. Now you can have up to 20 individual fingerprint scanned in here. Now there's going to be 2 administrators. So the first time you use this, the first 2 fingerprints you put in here are going to be your administrators. Either you can have 2 different people, or you can just scan 2 of your fingers, and those 2 fingers will be your administrators. So after you've done your administrators, you'll see the light blink yellow, and after that, the administrator will have to put his finger on there, and then you can scan in an individual person then. So let's get to program it real quick. All you do is press the reprogram. You're going to want to put try to variate there a little bit. You scan it 5 times, and it should be good to go. Now I'm going to be a single administrator, so I'll just do this finger here. Just variate. Alright, so what you'll see here, let's test it real quick. There we go. Now when you reprogram it, now if you have another individual, you'll see that it hits yellow there. So your administrator will put his finger in, and then you'll get someone else to come in and put their fingerprints in there. So that's how to reprogram it. Now let's reprogram the number pad. From the factory, it's going to come with the codes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so they recommend it can have its minimum of 4 numbers to 8. They recommend at least 6 to 8 code, but today I will just do 1, 2, 1, 2 is going to be my code. So let's go ahead and get that in there. So what we're going to do is hold down the button for 3 seconds until at least it beeps. All numbers light up, so let's do 1, 2, 1, 2. Now we're going to press it down again until we see that same thing happen. There we go. Do it one more time, and then hold it down until you see it goes green. There you go. So let's see if it worked. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. There you go. Now if you want to check the battery quickly, all you have to do is press down on 5 and hold it. Now if it goes up to the key number there 4 is 80 to 100%. I'll show you the rest in post exactly what the rest of the numbers mean. So that's how to quickly check the battery. Let's see what fits inside of the Vaultek. Now all guns used are airsoft guns of the same weight and size. In here already we have a P365 and a Hellcat with an optic. Easily fits those 2 pistols, micro 9s. Let's move over to the bigger guns we've got here. This is a Glock 21. So this is a full size and a PSA dagger. So excited that the PSA's gotten in the airsoft game. So equivalent to like Glock 19. So here we go. As you see, plenty of space for both of these pistols. So it is quite a spacious little safe. I'm going to do a quick demonstration of what I'm doing with these tests. This is a verified, this is an FBI certified scanner there. This is just your Amazon Basics safe right here. Simply put, there's just a little piece of toilet paper. Just give a nice little wet finger there. Put down the scanner. As you see the fluid there, so that's the levels I want to use when I'm doing this. Then I'll come in here with some powder. I'll show you how much you give, like that much of my finger. And there you go. Move the Amazon Basics up here to get my fingerprint correctly on there. So let's do this exact same test with this. The only safe to not pass these tests is going to be the Bill Conch safe. It's the only way to fail these tests. Every other brand has done well. Let's get the same amount on there. There you go. Now we're going to do the Vaultek and see how well it handles these tests. Alright, let's do the test on this scanner, see how well it performs. Start off with the wettish toilet paper. There we go. That was absolutely no issue. Let's do it again. Make sure you get a good amount on there. I want to try to really test this thing out. There we go. Wipe it off real quick. That was a lot. That was more than it's pretty much a cause failure on most of these, but I just wanted to check. Just do it again. This is the normal amount. No problem. So let's go over to the powder challenge now. Let's wipe this off. Get a good amount on there. Here we go. Perfect. This very good scanner and definitely easily passed my test. Let's do a time test to see how quickly the safe will open. I'll show you on the screen some other brands I've tested to see how quickly those open. So let's just see how fast this biometric scanner is. Here we go. And there's your official time right there. So let's go ahead and get the app downloaded. I'll be using a Pixel 3 for this because I'm filming on my iPhone. I'll put the QR code right here, so if you're missing that information, you can do it yourself. As you can see in real time, this loads very quickly, and then when you're done, you end up with the app I've been messing with a little bit. I already went to the settings and renamed my safe. Yours truly right there, but there's a lot of those settings on here for light duration. You can just go up to 60 seconds, 30 seconds, sound pitch. You can have the alarm right here. If someone uses the manual, like the key, it will start sounding alarm. I turned it off. That was kind of annoying. But so let's go back over here. Also, the log history is freaking awesome. There's just all kinds of entries here to your light duration set to 60 seconds. So it just all kinds of information on here on your log. And last but not least, I want to show you in the app. If you want to open the safe through your Bluetooth, you're going to have to do this real quick. Now, let's see here. I'm going to have to do this filming with one hand, but what you're going to do is put program 1 and 4 at the same time. Hold it for 3 seconds, and you'll see on the phone. There you go. Let's go ahead and test it. Here we go. There you go. Vaultek vs20i has passed this round of tests. Later on, we'll be testing it with this 600-pound magnet to see if we can pull any internal metal parts, or we'll test it with this. This is a molding material that I'll get my fingerprint off of, and maybe use some silly putty or Play-Doh and see if that will trick the biometric scanner into opening. So if you want to see that, definitely subscribe. Until next time, we'll see you then.